Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Morgan Phenix. I'm your instructor in this class in Leadership in Diverse School Settings. It's a unique class, an enjoyable class if you make it so. It is a great opportunity for you to craft your weekly assignments to serve your own working future, your mission, and your call in this working world. All right. These weekly videos are intended to provide information for the coming week, so that the assignments are not a big question mark, wondering what is expected. Okay, I will try to give you very, very clear instructions on how the assignments are supposed to be crafted and what the main points are. Alrighty, really, really simple. For this week, try to keep this very, very brief. I will give you the introduction to the two assignments that will be repeating themselves each and every week. And so I do hope that you all have seen this video. I'm trying to make it very clear in the introductory announcements that you have to watch this video. It'll put you miles ahead of anybody who isn't watching. You have 8 discussion boards and you have 8 journal article critiques. The discussion boards are really simple. There's a prompt, and it will ask you to respond to that prompt, to that question that is related to what's going on in the class. Okay, and that's in discussion board. You can find it very easily. And you respond to that prompt by Thursday evening in the initial thread, and then by Sunday evening you will be responding twice to 2 of your classmates. You could do it. I guess you could do it twice to 1 classmate, but most typically 2 classmates. All right. The initial post is due on Thursday. It must be 300 words to receive credit. It must be in on Thursday evening to receive credit, and each of the responses should be 200 words. Here's the way I'm going to show it to you. Look right here, okay? And if you can't get this, we got a real problem. Thursday, 300. Both start with the TH sound, okay? 300 words due on Thursday. You can't turn them in on Friday or Saturday. Well, I'll turn them in anyway, so we can at least see the content. But to receive credit for the post itself, Thursday only, and 300 words. Must be 300 words. They can't be 295, okay? It's just to keep the standard there, all right? And so that you are dealing with issues in a substantive manner. And the responses are due on Sunday, 2 at 200 words each. You can get a Firefox little counter to put on your in your computer, and it'll keep track of the words as you're typing them. All right. Okay, that's the discussion board. 8 of them are due in the course of this class. The journal article critiques are a little bit more complicated in that the journal article critiques are an exercise in going to peer-reviewed literature. And that means not newspapers, it's not a book report in any way. It's professional journals, okay, that deal in topics related to diversity in education. Alrighty, diversity issues, and you will be critiquing the journal article. You will not be doing a research paper and writing an essay. Some students make a mistake on this, and it takes them weeks to catch up and to watch the video to learn that it wasn't supposed to be the way they thought. Okay. So basically, it's going to look like this, and this is a handwritten one. It's a one-page assignment only. One-page assignment only. You put the author, the date, the title, the APA citation goes at the top of the page only. The top of the page only, not at the bottom, not on the 3rd page. Okay, it's a one-page document. All right. Author, date, and so on. The APA citation goes at the top of the page. And then your first sentence, okay, your first sentence will be the author's thesis. Jim Smith believes that, okay, and then whatever the author's thesis is, you're going to get that in there in the first sentence. It'll be the framing for the rest of your work, okay? So the author's thesis in a sentence, and then you fill in a couple of the ideas that he has to support his thesis and his findings, okay? Then the bottom of this, the last paragraph, would be how his work relates to your future in education. Okay, do you think he did a proper job? Is it an important study? And it is useful to you in what ways? How will you be using this? Now listen, I'm going to give you another key to making this course work well for you. Okay, I want you to become the expert in the room on a subject. Okay, the expert in the room, meaning that when people have a question about how to apply strategic solutions, they will turn to you, because your typical response will be, well, here's how we can do this, and here are the tools we'll bring to bear, and here's what some people have written about that will inform our actions here. Okay, we have in week 8, or you have a diverse school proposal, a project that is due. Okay, that is the culminating activity in this class, is to turn in a really quite a major project of a diverse school, or a program within a school, that a program which deals with diversity issues. It can be very, very small things, or it can be building an entire school. One of my students in 2013 proposed building a school in the Dominican Republic, and that school is nearly finished now. It's incredible what can happen when the idea germinates and moves forward. Okay, but wouldn't it be wise, as you have a diverse school proposal project out here at in week 8 of this course, that in week 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and so on, that your journal article critiques deal with a subject that is related to that project. Okay, and that your responses in the discussion board, though they follow the prompt, they also include reference and various things that will be building toward your diverse school proposal. I encourage you to do that, okay? And once again, the discussion board, one of the other, read the grading rubrics. Read the grading rubrics for each of the assignments. They're right in Blackboard. They're really easy, or rather, in course content. Okay, they're in Blackboard and course content. Read the grading rubric. For example, in the discussion board, you do have to include some reference. Okay, the things that you say need to be supported from something, either from the text in the class. Here we have 2 great texts, Ruby Payne and Lorraine Monroe. You're going to love those books. They're easy reading, and they are really, really useful. Those are 2 women who are experts in the room. They will give you strategic responses to real life problems. Alrighty, but craft all of your work along the way here toward the diverse school proposal. Why not? Wouldn't that be a wise thing to do? I think that's it for today. I will give you a couple things. If I'm not going to be available through email for a period of time more than 24 hours or more than 18 or 16 hours, I'd like you to be sure to call me on the phone if you have a time-sensitive issue. Okay? The weekend of June 28th and 29th, Saturday, Sunday, it's an overnight amateur radio field day, ARRL field day experience. It's a mock emergency power, emergency situation, emergency responsiveness training session and contest. And we've done really, really well the last 4 or 5 years. And I'll be away on that, but I'll be available by cell phone. And that's in my contact information. Please be in touch on that Saturday and Sunday if there's something that you have to get an answer for, so that you can post your assignment. I don't know if there's anything else that I need to include today. I'll be certainly coming back on a weekly basis, Lord willing. If he doesn't come first, you never know. Be prepared, folks. Okay, and do well in this class. Make it enjoyable. Make it build this class around a personal mission that you are on, a call that our Lord has upon your life. Make yourself useful. Make yourself strategic. I would have to also add one last thing. I think that when we talk about wanting to build schools for students so that all students can learn, that is a fine background general statement to make, but don't use it to build your mission. Okay, the mission should be built on what strategic things can you do with these students so that they learn specific things. Okay, yes, we want all students to learn, but you can't build any action out of that. That is a background belief and hope and prayer that we have, okay? But the strategies are the critical things. The strategic responses, the strategic solutions. That's what I want you to be looking for. And if you have an arsenal and a library of them in your mind and in your heart of strategies, you will be the expert in the room, okay? And that's my hope for you. Alrighty, we'll see you next time, Lord willing. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.